All right. Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a case that unfolds in just a few minutes, but leaves behind a puzzle that honestly just seems to defy all logic. It all kicks off with a door getting kicked in, and it ends with a question that has no answer.
So it all starts with this single urgent move. They get a critical tip, a hostage situation, and they don't waste a second. They go in hard and fast, fully expecting a confrontation, a struggle, a rescue.
But inside, they find the one thing they absolutely did not expect. Nothing. No bad guy, no victim, just this deep, unsettling quiet right where a crisis was supposed to be happening.
Okay, so let's really break this down. Those first few moments of an investigation are absolutely crucial. So come on, let's put on our detective hats and take a close look at exactly what those first responders walked into.
This right here, this is the question that sets the entire mystery in motion. And the answer isn't just about the items they found, but about the really strange, contradictory story those few things started to tell.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the contradiction, right? You've got a chair and some cut ropes. That screams that someone was held captive. But at the same time, the rest of the room is neat and the victim is just gone. It's a clean scene, almost too clean,
With no victim and almost no leads, this case could have gone cold right then and there. But then, investigators stumbled upon something that finally gave this mystery a name and a face. In the middle of this stark, empty room, one small detail draws their attention. A little square object just lying on the floor, almost hidden in plain sight. And this is the first real piece of the puzzle.
And boom, there she is, Maya. This isn't just a missing persons case anymore. This is a terrifying image left behind almost like a calling card. We now know exactly who we're looking for, and this one photo proves the incredible danger she was in. Just when you think the investigation is finally getting somewhere, the ground completely disappears from under their feet. The case takes a sharp turn from a standard kidnapping investigation to something that just doesn't make any sense.
A search of the building leads them down to the basement. And there she is, conscious and alive. For a split second, it feels like it's over. Case solved. An officer even turns to his radio to call it in.
And this is where it gets truly bizarre. When they turn back, she's gone, vanished, and the only door to the basement is now locked. From the inside, how is that even possible? How does someone just disappear from a completely sealed room?
There's actually a name for this sort of thing. It's the classic locked room mystery. It's like a puzzle box of a crime that seems like it could have only been done by a ghost. No way in, no way out. And understanding this idea is the key to seeing this case not just as a story, but as this classic, maybe unsolvable problem. So let's get to the final discovery and see how this whole thing builds to its chilling conclusion. Just as it seems the trail has completely vanished into thin air, one last clue surfaces. On the steps leading away from that impossible basement, they find it. A second phone. And it doesn't belong to anyone on the scene. It's on, and there's a new message just sitting in the draft folder, waiting to be sent. The message is unfinished. It's a warning, a deadline, a plea. A sentence just hanging in the digital air, its ending completely lost to the silence.
And this is where it all ends, leaving us with the ultimate question. What was supposed to happen in those next 5 minutes? Was that clock a countdown for the police? A warning for someone else? Or was it for Maya herself, counting down to a fate that we can only imagine? The trail goes cold, and the question just hangs there.